today for a few hours. Had to come in and drill up some balls for one of my helpers. He works here at the bowling alley. His name is Cooper. So got to get him his stuff ready for his sectionals and his high school meets coming up here next week. So I figured I'd come in, get this stuff done for him, and then, go live. Go live while I'm in here getting the stuff done for him. Let me get the camera thing set up, guys. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doobie doo. I don't know about you, but I ain't watching football. Football, take it or leave it anymore. If I'm not doing anything and there's nothing else on, I'll watch the game like I did yesterday. But I can't stand to watch the NFL anymore. It's not the NFL anymore. It's glorified bullshit. Politics, that's what it is. And I hate politics. So, don't mind me, just drilling up bowling balls. All right. 1 5/16. Y'all are probably watching football though. It's a 7/16. We need a 5/16 drill bit. It's 9/16. 9/16. Where's all my 5/16 drill bits? There it is. Wow, the YouTube notifications are really at work today, aren't they? Forgot my microphone too, so sorry guys. You're gonna have to deal with the sound. Who do we got? We got Apache. What up, buddy? What up? What up? We're drilling balls on a Sunday night. Got to get this stuff ready for a kid who helps me in the shop from time to time, and he works the front counter at the bowling alley. He's got a lot of tournaments coming up next week for high school, so I got to get this stuff done for him. He's a good kid. His name's Cooper. He'll probably be here in about 20 minutes. He'll probably want to try and drill up one of his own balls, but I don't got the time for that today. Same old, same old. I don't know if I ended up getting the Rockler flattening router jig yesterday for free for doing that video at Rockler, and I got to go buy a router for it because the routers I have don't line up to it, so I got to go buy a router for it. Can't wait to start using that thing. Because I'm going to start doing epoxy live edge tables. That will work good to flatten them before I run them through the planer. If they can run through the planer, that's another thing too, The planer is only 13 inches wide. So you got to kind of do it in pieces and then assemble it all together. That's the pain in the ass way. Now with this jig, I won't have to do that. All right. Double check we got the right bit. 5/16, 1 5/16. Yeah, look at that bit, guys. Look at that drill bit. That's not even my biggest one. That's 1 5/16 of an inch drill bit. That's 1 9/16. What up, J True? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? So you see the collar here on the drill bit, right? That is the depth stop. So as soon as that collar touches the tape in the front, I stop. That way you got the same depth for every hole. So that his thumb isn't sticking up or sticking down in the ball. reason why we put the tape there, so that the collet doesn't damage the bowling ball, and it lets us know exactly as soon as you start seeing it hit that tape, you lift up. What up, Ott? Oh, wow, we got 36 people watching. Looks like he's done this a few hundred times. How about a few, maybe a million times, Apache? I think I'm over 1 million now. I stopped keeping track of it a long time ago, but back when I used to work the national tournament, I was at a couple 100,000. Geez, that was over a decade ago, so I'm at least over 1 million. Happy Sunday. Hello, everyone. Hello to you. Is the doc live right now? I probably shouldn't be live. I forgot the doc goes live today. I don't get the notification for it anymore. We won't be long. We're just drilling a couple of balls. I forgot about the doc. I feel like a jerk now. Dummy. Thank you for the happy poop. I was on the Doc stream earlier. Okay, so maybe he's done. Don't forget, Doc is live as well. Yeah, that's what I just said. I kind of feel stupid now being live, but I won't be long. I will not be long. Try to get the sanding disc, bigger one. We can sand out this hole real quick before we put the interchangeable thumb in. Where did the washer go? There it is. No, it ain't. Damn it. Oh well. That's what I have to do for now until I can find another washer. Pine Tree, what up, what up, what up, what up? So yeah, let's see. Hello, what state is this? City, bowling? Is it big there? Bowling is huge here in the Buffalo, Western New York region. It's very big here. Buffalo, Detroit, Jackson, Michigan's another big bowling town. There, you know, Las Vegas is a big bowling town. Reno is a big bowling town. So yeah, all the fools that say I don't know how to use a drill, I just laugh at them because I use this drill every day of my life for the last 15 years. So you gotta fit this just right. If you don't fit this just right, the thumb doesn't turn in or out right. So you gotta be careful when you're doing this. shut the vacuum off for now. Give you guys a break on that vacuum. Can you hear why I hate loud shop vacs? Now you guys understand why I hate loud shop vacs, because I got to listen to that meh all fucking day long. So when I go home and I got my DeWalt Stealth Sonic shop vacs, it's so nice. And then I come here and I'm like, oh, I got to get some of those for here. Patriots are up right now. Stroud threw 4 interceptions already. Let's see. Milwaukee is a bowling town, yeah. 100% they are. They're one of the bigger bowling towns. Yep. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Detroit. Buffalo. Pittsburgh's a big bowling town. And the surrounding areas in Pittsburgh. Shout out Nesbitt Lanes. Been there at least 50 times for bowling tournaments. Oh, that's nice. The super glue bottle super glued itself together. Awesome. Give me a second here, guys. I gotta finagle this fucking super glue bottle off. Shit you got to do as a pro shop operator, I tell you. This hasn't happened in a while, but it happens, so got to just take care of it, right? Let's see, what other big bowling towns? Las Vegas, Nevada, Reno, Nevada, big bowling towns. Jackson, Michigan's a big bowling town. Did I say Detroit? Cleveland, huge bowling town. Huge. Okay, put the top ring in. Top sleeve, they call it. It's about perfect. Now you gotta make sure that you get that glue that is dripped into the hole out, because if the glue sits in there and you go to put your thumb in there and twist it in, it ain't coming back out. Just letting y'all know. Traverse City, very big bowling town. That's what I mean by Detroit. In that area, like the surrounding areas of Detroit, very big bowling town. New Jersey, Brunswick, New Jersey, yep, big bowling towns. Newark, New Jersey, yep. LA scares me. It's so big there. I feel like an ant. Yeah, LA is not much of a bowling town. They may have a lot of people, but they don't got a lot of bowlers. Like real bowlers. I'm not talking people that just want to go bowling once or twice a year. I'm talking guys that show up every week. All right, now we got, nope, we did it. All right, now we got all the excess glue out of there. Yeah, that's what I just said, Detroit. Detroit's surrounding area is very big. They may be the biggest. I tell you what, though, Buffalo isn't too far behind, and Buffalo's got maybe half of the population that... You're not allowed in. Hold on, I gotta go let Cooper in. Hold on. You ate pretty fast. Yeah. All right, Cooper's in the house. Huh?
What? I just telling her you're on live stream right now.
Yeah. Oh. It's okay. You can talk. They don't care. They're just here to watch me drill bowling balls. You're not even on camera. They don't care. What shop vac you got? I got the rigid right now in the pro shop. I want the DeWalt one though. So Cooper, when are you gonna learn how to do this yourself?
That's the point.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You know how nice it would be? You could just walk in here, drill your own thing, whenever you needed it. Oh shit, I put it on the wrong doohickey. See what happens when you're talking and trying to work? You got your thumb, Cooper?
Yeah, I'll go grab it from the car.
Okay. And you put this little safety molly in there and that holds it all together somehow. Don't ask me how, I just know it. That's how it happens. And you take this screwdriver thing and you pound it down in there. Just like that. And then boom, out pops that. Very nice. Very nice. Now, flush with the bone. Nope. So now we gotta put it on 0, flush cut that, and drill the fingers. Sorry, not big bowler. Never grew up with it. I do try to buy bowling balls every once in a while. Went on garage sales, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. What up, guys? What up, everybody who just came in the chat? How many people we got watching? Wow, we got 37 people watching on a Sunday. Awesome. Don't forget to double tap that screen. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Buffalo, New York area, but Lockport. I don't know if you guys, Brad Angelo Lanes, Lockport, New York. Yes, it's owned by Brad Angelo, if you guys know who that is. Freaking cold in here. Hey, has that guy ever called? That guy hasn't called me yet. For them 2 balls? Do you got his phone number?
Yeah, somewhere.
I think he called me at one point, and then I tried calling him back. And
Well, that was before we even bought him, because remember he originally called
yeah,
you.
yeah.
And then I reached out to him so I could figure out what balls he wanted.
Yeah,
I don't know his name. Chris?
yeah. So I don't know. May want to give him a ring or something. Let him know. I don't know what we're doing with these.
Yeah, I'll shoot him a text now, write him down.
All right.
Tell him, okay, what the fuck.
All right.
He's in 30, so also owes me money for the
Well, he called me and left a message like, can I just pay you and blah, blah, blah. And then I tried calling him back, and he never returned my call. That was before Christmas.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm out of here, so put the alarm here. Can I leave?
Nice drill press. I did try to buy a nice bowling ball shirt on Amazon because of the 2.5 Men. It was a Chinese shirt. Yeah, I got really nice bowling jerseys. You're in Attica, New York? Oh, nice. Nice. It's right down the road. Right down the road. I've done a lot of bowling in Attica, Syracuse, Norwich, even Albany. Phase 2, huh? Hey, you. Hey. Phase 2? Didn't you already have a phase 2? What's wrong with that one?
Just trying to get across cover.
How do we have that one drilled?
What?
Where's the pin on that one?
I will grab it. Pin on it.
So just tell me, like, general area. It doesn't gotta be, like, is it, like, right here?
Yeah, I will pin on it.
Do you want it there again, or do
Let me
you?
go grab it. Just double check on it.
Alright. Double check it. Born in Syracuse. I got a lot of good friends that live in Syracuse. Sammy Ventura, a couple other guys. How are the bowling balls made? Like the process? Well, they're done in a big factory. And there's a round mold. I'll just grab one that I got cut in half. Okay. So they got a round mold, an oversized round mold, okay? And then they set the core inside of that mold, and this is the pin that holds the core in the air while it's in the mold. This thing is called the pin. It goes right in the middle of your core, all right? Then there's a hole in that mold that hose hooks up to, and it shoots in reactive resin, okay? And then the resin goes all the way around the core like that. They let it cure for about a half an hour. They pop the mold, and then they sand it down to the diameter it's supposed to be sanded down to. Put their finishing polish or whatever they're doing to it on there, and boom, ship it out. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So what do you want? You want it kind of like that, or?
What do you?
Well, I'm asking you. You're the one that throws it. I mean, honestly, if you liked it and you just want a fresh cover, probably just lay it out the same.
You do it similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How's this thumb holding up?
Other than the top, not bad.
You don't feel that?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe we'll go a little bit away from your access point, okay?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy though. Cooper, did I tell you Dong Ching sent me a drill?
Yeah. Did that come in?
Oh yeah, it is god awful. I can't believe I got to make a video on it. That's how god awful it is.
Did they come with a battery and charger too?
Yeah, 2 batteries, a charger, drill bits, all kinds of stuff in there for like $60.
How big was the battery?
Only 2 amps. Small battery, 2 small batteries, but. No, actually, a lot of the bowling balls are made here in the USA. None of them are made in China. Storm, everything is made in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. Brunswick used to be made in Muskegon, Michigan, but then their headquarters is still in Muskegon, but they ship their manufacturing out to Mexico. Actually, a lot of Americans work at that plant because it's literally right on the Texas-Mexico border. But Brunswick is made in Mexico. But everything else is Motive's made in America, right across the street from Brunswick in Muskegon. So, yep, a lot of these are still made right here in America by Americans. That's why they cost so damn much too. When do you bowl sectionals? Oh, so you got time. Brad was making it seem like sectionals was next week. Where'd he go? Oh, did the Bills get robbed yesterday?
I don't know.
You're not a Bills fan?
Not a football fan.
Nice.
I was also probably knocked out on my couch. I got my wisdom teeth out Friday.
That's not fun. What type of drill press is this? This is a innovative bowling products mill with vacuum jig. The ball's held in by air. No clamps, no nothing. It's all held in by air. Like the Cadillac of drill presses. What do you got that ball for, Cooper?
Pull grips out of it.
Why?
Should I just ball cracked, remember? The grips out of it.
What happened?
The thing cracked all the way around. The grips are brand new.
Oh, it cranked all the way around? Yeah, we can use it.
Yeah.
Were you not using it?
I haven't got things to know it.
So, listen. When you're not using it,
Put it in my plastic.
put it in the plastic bag. It'll never happen, okay? Oh, that sucks. All that work, you never even threw it, huh? Alright, that should be good. Is this a storm ball? Yeah, it's a storm phase 2. You have a storm tropical? That's a beginner type ball, but definitely good for beginners and all that type of stuff. Yep. Or people that have not a lot of speed are good for that. So you bowling any better?
What?
You bowling any better?
Yeah.
What up, Jamie True? What type of cars do you race, Cooper? There's a couple of race car drivers in here.
Sprint cars.
So yeah, this kid races sprint cars. He's a sprinter. I like it when a plan comes together.
So when you're talking about bowling balls being made in America still, there's actually the chassis that I run sprint cars with. The brand's Triple X.
Yeah.
They're actually manufactured in China.
Yeah.
And then they're shipped over to the U.S.
Yeah.
So they're just tacked up in China, and then they're finished welded in Washington State.
Well, why would they go through all that? Why wouldn't they just do it all here at that point?
They can do it cheaper there, mass produce them, and then. So, I mean, you can get a Triple X car $3,200, frame, body, and nerfs.
Yeah.
Where like a Maxim, J&J, anything like that, it'd be around $6,800 at least.
Yeah.
Just for a car.
Why are we drilling holes in bowling balls? Because. Because you need holes to be able to throw them, my man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because this is what I do for a living. Out for you. A couple of the people answered the guy for the guy's fingers, that's why. good ball too. That would have been a good ball. Throw it out. Unless you want to keep it for nostalgia purposes. We'll put the white grips in the baby ball. Small one goes over here. Big one goes over there. You can talk. You don't have to be afraid.
What she's asking is with that, the Ion Pro Solid, with the shinier cover,
Yeah.
what will that do? So obviously it's going to have.
Well, it's not. It's not what it does. It's going to be how it's going to be best used, okay? And I would say throw it with the way it came out of the box, and then you can make adjustments to it however you feel. You know what I mean? You know, it's kind of silly to adjust it now because you've never even thrown it yet. You know what I mean?
See what it looks like, get some games on it, and then try surface.
Yes. And who knows, you may want that. You may want it to be like that to fit a certain gap. You know what I mean? In your arsenal. So I tell people to leave it alone until you can kind of figure out where it falls into in your arsenal. And if you already got a bunch of stuff in that area, then you can change it up a little bit and make it a little bit different.
I have the original Ion, and I like to keep that flame shine on it just because I like.
Well, this is way different than the original Ion. This is definitely weaker and quicker. Even without the polish on it, okay? Go. Feel good?
Yep.
Okay. Life only the best for this community. Game-changing balls by Power Crush. VCG had a game changer of magnetic bit holders. Oh God. Everything's a game changer with them people. Everything. Do those finger grips feel good? Because the ones I had in there were a little bit bigger. I think we went down a half a size, didn't we? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, these ones feel good.
Alright. We're gonna plug some balls after this. I got a lot of plug work to do.
Are you doing any more garage sales? Don't have enough inventory for that?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when we get to April, March. All right. Here's this one. All right. Good?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What are you averaging?
Right now?
The last 3 games were he had over 200. But you had a
Yeah, I think-
617, 616, and then the 602.
I think my overall average right now for school is 195.
Just shy of 100.
How many spares you missing?
Not a lot. Honestly, my spare game's been fine.
Okay.
I've past a couple matches, I've had a clean 30 and then I think 2 clean 29s. So, I mean, my spares been good compared to last year and the year before.
How come you're not striking? How come you're not striking more on house shots?
I mean, what was it, 2 weeks ago at CBA, I was either over or under with 7 pins. I was either too much pin deflection, not enough pin deflection. I was just going back and forth. I felt like everything I threw looked decent with my eyes, but just
Well, then it's not. Then your eyes are the problem
yeah.
because if you should be over 200.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know you're at 195, but you got to just start simplifying stuff. Okay, I'm leaving a bunch of 7 pins with this. I'm putting this down, or I'm doing something different.
Mm-hmm.
Just standing there constantly leaving a 7 pin over and over, or a 10 pin, or whatever. If you're not carrying, and we will all have them type of nights, right? But if you're doing it consistently, you know what I mean. There's something going on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be afraid just to do something different. You got to just start doing it, because the more you just play it safe, and I made a good shot, it hit the pocket. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. It's easy to get to the pocket. It's hard. It's hard to figure out how to strike. That's the premise behind it, right? These patterns are designed for people to get to the pocket, but that doesn't mean that you're going to strike. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to decipher it rather quickly, and then just do something different. You know, I don't even care if you want to move laterally, even though that would be the last thing I would do. If you want to try and move just doing something different just frees you up for the next time something comes up that you're not going to be locked into something for a couple of games. You know what I mean? You got to kind of, it's hard to explain because you got to do it. Nobody else can do it for you. Because I could stand behind you and watch a ball and say, okay, go do this. And you may do it. But if you're not committed to it, you're not going to make the shot now. So it's very hard to explain. You got to just do it. Just boils down, you just got to do it. And even if you fail, at least you did it. You know what I mean? At least you did something different. Even if you tank and you shoot a 160 game, at least you did something different. You tried to do something different, and you're moving in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nights where I'm leaving corners, which ain't too... How many times do you see me leave a corner on Wednesday nights? Maybe once or twice in a set.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I'm always keen up on that head pin. Always. And then I never miss them either. I never miss a 10 pin. I only have missed a 10 pin all year long here. So I'm always keen higher up on that head pin. What most people think is a perfect strike isn't. It's a wrap 7 or a wrap 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now you may carry some of them along the way, yes. But start trying to leave the 6-pin. Get that ball up in there. Try to leave a 6-pin, and I guarantee you, you're going to strike like crazy. Because that's all I do. I try to leave a 4-pin because I'm a righty. So my initial goal in practice is just to leave a 4-pin. Strike, 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 strike. It's because my ball is actually up on that head pin. And when I start leaving corners, it's because I'm not paying attention to that. You got to reel yourself back in. No matter the ball. No matter the ball. You can use lots of different balls on these patterns. Don't get too overconsumed with ball choices either. You know what I mean? And putting them in this box and that box. And, oh, I have to throw this here. I have to throw that here. Do I want you throwing a pearl in the first game? No. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, you got a wider range of balls that can get the job done. Throw whatever one that's you're most confident in, that you have the most authority in throwing in, and then focus on getting your ball up on that head pin. And then go from there. But if you're leaving corners, that's because your eye isn't right. Your eye's telling you that's a good shot, and in reality, it's not. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
All right. I'll get this one sanded up for Wednesday, because you work Wednesday, right?
Yep.
So I'll have that one ready to go for you to leave on Wednesday, okay?
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, guys. All right. Let's see. Let's go back here. Let's go back here in the mess of the room. I got to get my camera set up. I hate this tripod I got at work. It's not that good, guys. But we'll make it work. Let's see. 99% of people don't know about that bid holder. Now 100% of people know. Thank God. Well, we still got 13 people watching, huh? Well, we're going to plug this ball up. As you can see, I already did the thumb hole. And we're going to do the fingers. Got to build our dam. You guys ever see Vegas Vacation? I'm going to get some damn bait. I'm going to get some damn, remember that scene when they're at the Hoover Dam? I'm going to get some damn fishing done. Tell you what, the Bills really screwed the pooch last night, didn't they? This was the year that they could have got there because they didn't have all them great quarterbacks in the playoffs. And Josh Allen has 4 freaking turnovers yesterday in a 3-point game. It's just crazy to me. Especially that fumble up before the end of half. What were you thinking, Josh? Like, come on. Am I froze up or something? It says I got people watching, but nobody's talking out there. Yo, any of my guys out there, let me know that I'm not froze up and say something in the comments for me, please. I don't get that great a service out here, especially in the bowling alley, because it's all metal. All right. Denny, and thank you, Denny and Apache, for that. So yeah, we just build the clay dam around the hole here. This is what Cooper usually does for me. Cooper usually gets these all ready to go for me. Slacking a little bit. He's slacking. It's all right. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. He builds stuff with his hands. He builds his race cars. 15 years old. He loves bowling. He loves working in the shop here. That's rare for a 15-year-old in today's day and age. He's like a 15-year-old in a 30-year-old's body. I mean, he's got a 30-year-old mentality in a 15-year-old's body. That's what I meant to say. I love these things from Rockler, the silicone cups, so that the epoxy doesn't stick on them. I used to use these things. What a piece of shit. They would send these plastic ones to you, and you would use them, but then you can never get the fucking epoxy out of them. You can sometimes, but then sometimes they crack and they leak. They're just a pain in the ass. Sometimes it comes out clean like that, but not all the time. So, I don't use those anymore. They're junk. Let's see. So this is a 2-to-1 ratio epoxy. Mirror cast. Doesn't really matter what epoxy you use for bowling balls. As long as it gets hard and plugs the hole. Okay. 2 parts. 1 part hardener. I'm going to start an epoxy table next week. Live edge epoxy table. A little bit more. Just a touch more. Okay. And we're just going to plug this with some blue and a little bit of pearl in there because it's got a pearl color to it. I don't want this color though. What happened to the gray one? There it is. A little gray in there. A lot of plug and bowling balls is like arts and crafts. You know, you just got to match as best as you can. I usually have my heat gun out here, but I brought it home to use it. So I'm going to have to try and use this lighting wand that don't seem like it wants to work. If it don't work, it's okay. The bubbles will all rise. This is a better epoxy. The bubbles will rise to the top, and then when you cut it down, it'll be like there was no bubbles in it whatsoever. And it's a bowling ball. It's not like I'm making a fine piece of furniture here. Put some blue in there. And then we just do a little mixy poo. That's what she said. I like to mix this for at least 2 or 3 minutes. So what is it, 5:47? So right around 5:49, I'll stop mixing. Because there's nothing worse than you didn't mix it enough and it didn't set up. And then you got to dig all of that gooey epoxy out of the hole and start from scratch. And then you get it all over your drill bits and you got to sand it off your drill bits. And it is just a pain in the fucking ass. So I just like to sit here and mix it a couple extra minutes. And I have a peace of mind that it's not going to do that. A lot of people don't mix their epoxy enough. And then they wonder why half of it's gooey and the other half is hard. It's because they didn't mix the hardener in good enough with the resin. Who is that? Is that Sear? What up? What up? You missed it, dude. I just drilled like 3 bowling balls. And now we're finishing up my day by plugging up this bowling ball for a customer tomorrow. Or Tuesday, I mean. For a customer on Tuesday. Is Soul still going live tonight, guys? I know he wasn't feeling good. Mixy poo, mixy poo. So it's about 5:49. I'll give it 1 more minute. I always go 1 minute over because of all the reasons I just said. You always want to scrape the sides and the bottom just to ensure you got everything mixed up right. No idea. He's been on Discord. Okay. All right, that should be good enough. When I pour it, here, I'll do it with my left hand. When I pour it, I want to pour it on the ball, not into the hole. Because if you just pour it into the hole, it creates this bubbly effect. You want to go nice and slow, pour it on the ball, and let it seep into the hole slowly. If you just dump it all in the hole, you'll get a shit ton of bubbles that will not rise to the top. And then you got a shitty looking job on your hands, and I pride myself on not having shitty looking jobs. See, like there's almost no bubbles in this right now because I'm pouring it like this. If I were just to dump it in there, I'd have to stay in here for 20 minutes with a heat gun and a light stick and there you go. Now that'll sit for a day or two and get hard. Does this one work? Damn it. It's got so much epoxy caked all over it. I think it's, oh, yep, that's exactly what's going on. Let me go get a piece of sandpaper real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, it's all clogged up on the top. Let me go get a pick. There we go. We got some. We got fire. Or at least we did. Son of a bitch. There we go. Oh, come on. It's dead. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. Like I said, the bubbles will come up to the top and not be at the spot where it's flush with the ball. He just texted the group chat a little bit ago. Tactics may go live, but he has Anthony going today. Who's Anthony? Who's Anthony? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, I got a leak. I got a leak over here. I hate leaks. There, no more leak. All right. How long have I been on here for? Wow, over an hour. Hold on, guys. Let me get this thing. There we go. What's going on? This stupid thing. Anthony is the guy he helps and gives some work to around his place. Oh. I could have went live with tactics. I wouldn't have mind doing that. All right. We're going to get out of here. I've been here far too long already on a Sunday. And we'll catch everybody around. Maybe I'll see you guys later if they all go live. All right, guys. Talk to y'all later.